Greetings YouTube, Skill Incarnate bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. Welcome back as we look at another indie game. This one is called Volcanoids by the aptly named developer Volcanoid. This game takes place on an unknown island rocked by volcanic eruptions. We are back to reclaim our homeland, this island, from the cogs, a race of sentient robots that command giant drill ships. These ships are able to burrow deep underground and avoid the fallout of the volcanic eruptions. Our goal is to steal one of the ships and make our way to the heart of the island, taking it back for our people. Now this game is a type that is near and dear to my heart. I love survival games, I love steampunk games. So we're going to have a look at the first part of Volcanoids, and as always, I'm going to let you know what I think. Let's have a bit of a look. We begin Volcanoids on our ship with the goal of finding and commandeering a drill ship. In order to do that, we're going to need to build a core, which will allow us to power the ship. And we're going to have to go and get some resources to do that. Luckily, this island is a rich source of copper and coal, due to the volcanic eruptions constantly occurring. So this should hopefully be enough for us to build what we need. Once we build a drill ship core, we'll be able to attempt to take over one of the drill ships and turn it to our own use. Now you'll notice there's a counter up the top. That's for the next volcanic eruption. So we're going to need to power up the ship systems. There should hopefully be enough power here to do the refining we need. Chuck this into the storage here. Okay. Okay, so with the central storage, that will shunt everything that we need to the right location. And we can now build ourselves a drill ship core. Nice. So our next goal is to locate one of these drill ships and take it over. Oh, I need to talk to the captain to do that. We've received a distress call of a heavily damaged drill ship that will soon surface close to our location. Use this to your advantage and claim the drill ship. So let's go and see if we can do that now. Now we've got some basic supplies on us, not a hell of a lot. A revolver and some healing supplies. Hopefully the damaged drill ship won't contain too much in the way of opposition. You can hear drill ships before you see them. It's going to be hopefully our new home. Although I think its inhabitants may have something to say about that. Now, these are the cogs in the game, and they're pretty tough. Unless you get them with a headshot, they take a lot of lead to go down. Luckily, they're often carrying very useful items that we can use ourselves. Now, this drill ship took quite a lot of damage, but it's now ours. The drill ship has been heavily damaged. It must have been hit by a volcanic eruption. It's still capable of travel, but the hull is in very bad condition. Fix all the destroyed walls and place a door frame. So we're going to hopefully find... Here we go. Got a breach replacement kit and a module repair kit. So we should be able to hopefully fix... There we go. Fix these walls. Fix this roof. Oh, and we're out. Okay. So, luckily, I think this does have... Yeah, okay, the cogs were mining at the time, so we can now use their pilfered goods to produce a door module for us. And then hopefully once this ship is up and running, we'll be able to use it to get below ground before the eruption occurs. A little bit over 10 minutes. Okay, and we're going to need to also build another breach replacement kit. Consumables. One of those. Okay. Beautiful. Congratulations, you've completed the tutorial, so we've got some more quests we can do now. Before progressing any further, gather enough coal to fuel the drill ship systems. Power plants use coal to generate energy needed for all production, refinement and research. We'll do that. First, travel. Now the drill ship is in great shape, let's move to another location. Use the control panel and travel to the neighbouring landing site. Each time you travel somewhere, do it the same way as now. Yep, let's do that. And repair the damaged modules. Okay, we can do that easily enough. There we go, beautiful. So the next thing we need to do is gather some coal. And I think we'll go this way and see if we can gather some. We've got a couple of other quests that we need to do, but I'm not too worried about that because the drill ship is now operational. It will work. We can go underground when the eruption occurs. We've got a little bit over 9 minutes to gather as much as we can, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab every bit of coal that I can find because that ship needs some coal to travel and to fuel all of the systems on board. Luckily, the island is plentiful in resources. When the eruption occurs, some of these nodes will respawn, so we can return here later for more resources. We're going to need them. Some of the rarer stuff like that will need better tools to gather. I've only got a basic copper pick. This will do the job though. There's some more coal over here. We're also going to want to try and take over another drill ship, not to steal it, but to plunder the resources inside. There'll be different modules and upgrades we can steal from their ship and outfit our own ship with. And the game is relatively quiet at the start, so it's best to get a good head start on the bits and pieces you'll need. You can head up here because I think this might be a mine. I believe it is. If it is a mine, there'll be lots and lots of coal inside. Oh, look at all that. We're going to take all that. And I think we can smash down this door and we'll be able to get some more. Guess not. That's okay. This is all just stone. Useless at the moment. Well, that's a shame. Now, recently the game was updated, adding these mines. Before this, you couldn't go into these buildings. They're just decals. They didn't serve any purpose. So I like that the buildings are actually functional now. I'm going to try and have a look. We've got another 7 minutes, so I don't want to wander too far, but we also need to gather enough metal to start churning out some more ammo. I've got a little bit of ammo here, but not as much as I'd like. Now, I don't want to be picking too many fights, though. We just don't have the resources necessary to be engaging in any large-scale firefights. A little over 6 minutes. We're doing okay. There's another village up here, but I'm mindful of not going too far. Some more cogs over there. They're everywhere. I think. Ah, damn it! I was going to slip past them, but it looks like I can't. You want to do this the hard way? That's fine. Well, they're carrying stuff I need. Yep, they're going the other way. There's some more copper. Ah, there's their drill ship, that's why. Might be time for a timely retreat. I've only got 30 bullets. And it takes 3 or 4 to kill one of them, which means if you do the math, we can only fight probably about 5 or 6 of them. I probably got that math wrong, but we'll assume 5 or 6. I think I lost them. So I think we're in good shape. We've got most of what we need. Going to try and slowly head back to the ship, grabbing everything we can along the way, and then hopefully churn out some more ammo and upgrades for ourselves. Oh, here's some more copper. Just make sure I've got... Oh, yeah, I've got tons. 40 coal. That mine was a great find. That'll keep us going for quite a while longer. So I guess, would I recommend this game? And I guess it comes down to whether you're a fan of survival crafting games. This game isn't the most bare bones game that I played, but it is certainly lacking a lot of the later game content that I'd expect. The saving grace is the developers very, very active with this game. They're always working on it. There was upgrades as recently as a few days ago. So they've been working quite diligently on the game. They're understandably trying to raise the awareness of the game, get more people working on it, or get more people playing it, I should say. And they are supporting, tiny content creators like myself. So if you are into survival crafting games, you may want to give this one a try. But if you're expecting your games to be a little more developed, then you may find this game to be a little bit too early in the development cycle for you. Now, the reason why I came next to this lava here is because I want to get some of this sulfur. Sulfur is an essential crafting ingredient to build shotgun shells, and some of the more punchy weapons need the bigger ammo. So obviously our 6-shooter is okay against the small fry robots, but against some of the more dangerous inhabitants, we're going to need something with a little bit more punch. So a little bit over 3 minutes. I'm not going to go too far. I think we've done pretty well to gather everything we have. Going to head back to the ship. Make sure everything is well repaired. Maybe start fixing this. Start fixing it up a bit more. Maybe increase the size of the ship if we can. Oh, here we go. Here's the eruption. The good thing is that we shouldn't be bothered by the cogs. They also can't take the extreme heat. So next thing I want to do, let's start refining all of this stuff. Alright, we've stuck most of the items we found into storage, and we should be able to start producing some resources. But before we do that, let's get ourselves out of harm's way. We should be able to safely hide underground from the volcanic eruption. We can wait it out, and when it's safe, pop our heads up again. So we need to... The first thing we need to do is get a power plant up and running. So let's see if we can... Let's see if we can get the refinery going. Okay, interestingly enough, we can't do this during a eruption. Whilst underground, we can't do any production, and this encourages you to head up to the surface and build and gather everything you need, and then only head underground when you have to. Now we're going to desperately need some more ammo. We're going to need some more medical kits. and hopefully build some bigger guns. But there's about 35 seconds to the eruption. We can have a look at what the effect to the islands are going to be. Now obviously if you're above land and if you're on foot when this eruption goes off, then you're going to be very dead. The eruption will kill any of the cogs as well, so they will take their own ships underground. And there she blows. So we survived the eruption. Our goal will be to head to the surface and then start building up our ship. We'll wait for a few more seconds and then head back up to the surface. There we go. So luckily enough we gathered lots of resources to power the ship and keep ourselves safe. The only thing we'll have to worry about is the cogs. Now, despite it not looking very friendly, we can actually wander around out there. I don't want to yet because I don't have anything in the way of ammunition, so we're going to build some bullets. Going to make some medical kits. Oh, and I need some copper tubes. There we go, so we've got some ammo. We've got some more medical kits. And we've got some copper tubes. What we might do now is I'm going to build a power plant. So these will allow us to power each of the individual components in the ship. And as you can see, there's one of these plants next to each of the stations, and because this one doesn't have one, sorry, this one did have one, I just didn't turn the damn thing on. But we're missing one here. So I'm going to build one more. That will mean eventually we can move this periscope and put something there. Once you expand production modules, make sure to add more power plants. Okay, so raid a cog drill ship. Okay. So now we've got some ammo and we've got some more healing kits. Let's go and see if we can take out one of these drill ships. Just because we can. Now if we raid the drill ship, it should give us the bits and pieces we need. These things are very heavily defended though. So I'm going to patch myself up. I'm probably going to need to be fully armed and ready to go. But these are absolutely loaded with useful stuff we can find. But the cogs also heavily defend these ships, and there's some spawning stations which will endlessly produce these guys. So we've got to get in there quick. Helps if I reload. Okay. So we can break the door down. Oh, damn it. Being attacked from everywhere. Nearly dead. Uh-oh. These guys definitely do not want me getting in there, which makes me want to get in there even more. There'll be some really good stuff in here. Upgrades for our drill ship. And these are the cog producing stations. Destroying them prevents them from spawning more of them. No, you don't, buddy. So this drill ship now belongs to us. And I'm going to steal everything that's not bolted down. We're going to take everything we can. Oh! Don't know how you got in. The cogs from neighbouring ships may attack, so we're going to try and... Let's just take everything. Very nice. So now we've taken everything. I'm a spiteful sort of guy. I'm going to smash this ship to make sure that they can't use it. Smash that, and I'm going to smash the... Oh! You know, on second thought, I think we've done enough damage, and we're going to get out of here before we get ambushed again. Destroying the main driver's seat in their ship should keep them out of action for a while. So now we've stolen all this stuff. We've got ourselves a shredder, we've got ourselves a converter, and we've got ourselves a pump. All of these components we'll be able to use to upgrade our own ship. Come up you go. Our character seems to be averse to running up hills, and now we're going to have to get into an unnecessary fight because he can't jump 2 feet in the air. But we got some ammo from him, and some more useful components. Now I would like to steal that other stuff, but I think I want to get this stuff back to the ship. We might be able to unlock some upgrades, maybe make ourselves something a little bit bigger than the pea shooter we've got. So we chuck this stuff into storage now. Got a lot of coal here. And we've got a converter. And a shredder. And, oh, okay, I don't know what that's going to do. Some explorer heads, miner heads. Let's see what we can do. I'll see what that's up. What that has quests. The drill ship is getting short on space. Produce and install the segment upgrade. Okay. So let's produce the segment upgrade. We need a copper tube. And this will let us lengthen the ship, make it a little bit bigger, because it does feel a little bit packed in here. Now, of course, the bigger the ship, the more power we're going to need, which is why I grabbed an absolute ton of... Oh, okay, I have to go underground to install this. Let's head back down. So we should be able to add an extra segment to the rear of the ship. I think I'm going to have to gather a lot more coal, because we're burning through it at a very quick rate. Okay, wait until it stops, go to the stats panel and click the menu button. Okay, so let's go to the stats panel. Okay. So I don't know where I'm supposed to look here. Ah, here we go. Core slots. Click the segment. Ah, there we go. Nice. So now we've got an even bigger ship. We've got a back section here, and we can install way more stuff into the ship. Now, I would love to keep playing this game. I have been enjoying it very, very much so far. Would I recommend the game? I'd recommend it if you are a fan of survival crafting games, if you like steampunk games, or if you're a fan of Gurren Lagann the anime, or maybe a Frostpunk. Check this game out if you like that sort of stuff. Personally, I am looking forward to seeing what the developer will do with this title in the future, but very much been enjoying it so far. And I do recommend you guys, if you do watch the channel, you probably have a similar taste in games to me, and you might want to check this one out. So as always, let me know what your thoughts are. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and hopefully you'll join me next time when we look at another indie game. Until then, Skill Incarnate, out.